Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Amanda and today I want to share with you all something that the Lord showed me and taught me in the past 2 days. In the past 2 days I've been through a very unique experience with the Lord in a very humbling way, in a very powerful way. Like the Lord was pressuring me to seek his face, pressuring me to telling me, look, now is the time, seek me now, dive deep, eat my word. And in the past 2 days I read Genesis, I read Exodus, I read Leviticus. So I was reading and seeking him and praying and being quiet and silent and not really wanting to share much or talk to people. I just wanted to stay with him. And today he spoke to me in a mighty way in my heart and showed me something that's coming. And I want to share with you with a humble heart. I just want to share with you what the Lord placed in my heart to share. And I'm not claiming anything, and I'm not telling you to just pay attention to what I'm saying and because I'm an authority. I'm just a housewife. But the Lord really pressed me to do this. And after 2 days without the desire to speak to anybody, now I have a desire to speak to you and to share with you what the Lord showed me about a coming famine and how this famine, this end times famine, is going to be so much different than anything that we as humans ever experienced on earth. And today, this morning, the Lord was speaking to me and showing me how this famine is going to be different and how we are being conditioned and prepared right now for this famine. The Lord showed me that everything that we are experiencing is a preparation. It's not even the real plague or the real problem that we are going to face. It's just a warm-up to the real game, you know. And the Lord showed me that we are going to experience this huge famine. And it's started already, you know, with all the shortages and the problems around the world. You have the famine in Afghanistan right now. In other countries, all the countries are experiencing a shortage. And the Lord showed me in my spirit that the governments were the ones using this whole pandemic to promote this new idea that they had, this new idea of corruption, of the eating habits of mankind. So basically they are going to restrict our access to food. They are going to create an artificial shortage. And by that, they're going to stress people even more. You know, the people are going to be more concerned. They're going to tell you that it's because of the environment, that they can't produce enough food, or the food is poisoning people, or the food are bad for people, or because we need right now to create a new food. Somehow they are going to create this need for a new food. And that's what is the interesting part. The Lord told me that the famine that's coming is going to be in a twofold. The first is going to be a lack of natural food. It's going to be shortages in America, shortages in Europe. The people in Africa have been experiencing hunger for years and they're going to keep on doing it. And then in South America and then Asia. And people are going to be so hungry and so desperate that they are going to force the government to show their hand. And then the government that produced that whole thing, pay attention to what I'm saying. The Lord said it is a spirit who is doing that. And this spirit who is creating this shortage of food for people are going to create an answer to it. It's like they have a problem, then they themselves create a problem and themselves bring a solution. And then we assimilate that solution like it's a good thing. And the Lord showed me that they are going to bring as the solution a corrupted version of food. This food is going to be a food of hunger. A food of famine. It's not going to be food, it's going to be famine. Because this food is not going to feed people. People are going to eat it. It's going to be mass produced. It's going to be genetically modified. It's going to be environmentally friendly. It's going to be like the perfect answer. They are going to see like it's manna from heaven. But it's the counterfeit manna. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's something that instead, our manna that we talk about in Exodus it was a little piece of thing, but it had all sorts of protein and macro and micronutrients. It had everything for sustained life. But this thing that they're going to create is going to be a big thing. It's going to look very delicious. It's going to look like burgers and real food, you know, that people like, fast food. It's going to be big, but it's not going to have anything that's digestible for the human being. It's going to be famine in a eatable material. You're going to eat it, but it's not going to be satisfied for you. So you're going to die of famine even though you are eating something. You know what I'm saying? And it's so weird how the Lord showed that to me. I know it sounds crazy, but I can't even explain with my short vocabulary of English. It is something that is not going to feed you. It's a counterfeit manna. The same way that the manna in the desert gave people nutrition and power to overcome the struggles of the desert. This one is going to give absolutely nothing, and people are going to kill one another and fight one another and take any ship or any mark from the government to be able to eat that food, because it's going to be one of the few foods available for us to eat. And then they are going to sow their souls for nothing. And they are going to eat. And in my spirit, I see a person eating that. And the spirit of famine is just looking at that and smiling, like in a creepy way. Like, you are not eating. You are eating, but you're not being fed. It's so creepy. And the Lord showed me that there are actually plans for that right now. This sounds crazy. This sounds like conspiracy. But that's what the Lord placed in my heart to share with you guys. So take with a grain of salt, take with grace, pray about it. And just pray about your food. Pray about what you eat. Learn, discern your food right now. Discern what you eat right now. And be aware that whatever the mass, the government, whatever the powers that be, whatever the princes and princesses of this world tell you to do, if I was you, I would do the exactly opposite. Because the same way that the people that were not in harmony with the plan of God craved the food of Egypt, is what's going to happen to people. People are going to crave it. And the Holy Spirit even put in my heart something interesting. Do you guys remember when a couple years ago there was like this Popeyes chicken sandwich, and there was a craze and everyone were like on the streets and sleeping outside fast food chains to eat that sandwich because it was like the thing on the internet? That's going to happen. You're going to see a craze. People are going to lose their minds over the first perfect food that they're going to give to people. This is carbon free, carbon footprint free. This is so awesome. This is created in a lab. No animal were hurt. It's going to be so appealing to the masses. But when you hear that, just understand that our redemption draws nigh. And that you are not going to have to go through that. You are not going to have to eat that food. The Lord shall rescue us and shall provide to us the true manna. The true manna. The devil is going to tempt people with food. The same way that he tempted Christ with food as well. So may the Lord bless you. Please pray about it. Let me know in the comments what you think, what are your thoughts. And I hope this can bless you. And please, I hope the Lord's placing in your heart the same desire that He has placed in mine of seeking His face, of worshiping Him, spending time with Him. It's so important right now. We are so close. So close, and there are so many words that the Lord placed in my heart to share with you today. So you're going to see me again with the same shirt in the same place, sharing more and more the revelation that I received from the Lord in the past 3 days. They are amazing, and I'm so thankful. When we turn off the noise of the world and tune in to heaven, the Lord really show us what is going to happen. He shows everything first to us. He gives us revelation. So may the Lord bless you, and I see you, the Lord will, in the next video. God bless. Love you guys.